Hello everybody, welcome to another tarot reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you are doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning in to this reading. Before we jump into the reading, just a few quick announcements. Please make sure that you check out the description box below. Down there you'll find more information about me, all of my links, and the legal disclaimers. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to come across it is when you are meant to hear these messages, but I could be picking up on past, present, or future energy, so as always, use your own intuition and discernment to decide for yourself which messages resonate for you and where they fall for you on your own personal timeline. If none of the messages resonate for you in this reading, you are welcome to check out any other reading on my channel. They are all timeless, or you're welcome to just hang out here with us and get this reading. Sorry for the background noise. I have an automatic air freshener, I have neighbors, and my daughter and dog are in the next room. But hopefully no background noise is too distracting and all messages that need to come through for you can come through for you. Alright, so if I say things like he, she, masculine, feminine, I am talking about energy, I'm not talking about gender, so flip it, switch it, reverse it, whatever you got to do. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. It is the yin and the yang, so please keep that in mind. But with that being said, let's jump into this. Tomorrow, if you are watching this at the time of upload, it is the 10th of November. Tomorrow is the 11/11 portal. So I am wanting to get some, I'd like to kind of do an energy check-in for the masculine and the feminine, to be honest with you. So let's do that. So we're going to start off with the Delos Tarot, and then we're going to clarify with the Witches Tarot. So we're going to pull a card for the masculine and then the feminine, and then we'll get a card for the energies between them. Actually, I think let's start with the animal. I have the animal oracle here. So let's get a card for the masculine and the feminine, and then we'll go into the tarot. Now, if you don't resonate with being a divine partner, that's okay. You know, like I said in the beginning, we all have feminine and masculine within us. So, you know, it could be your own personal masculine and feminine within you. So take it how it resonates for you. All right, let's get a card for the masculine here, please. Let me give myself a little room. Let's get an animal for the masculine, please. Thank you. And then one for the feminine. Wow, interesting. Okay, so we have marine animals for both of them. So automatically, we have mirroring. So we have the dolphin for the masculine, and then we have the orca for the feminine. So those could be very significant for the two of you. Maybe one or both of you is a water sign or has strong water placements within your chart. But I find this really interesting too. And then for the dolphin, it says play, and for the orca, it says adventure. There's a lot of mirroring going on here. So it feels to me like I don't know, it's kind of almost like you're both doing the work, whether that's individually or together. You know, apply that how that resonates for you. But let's start with the masculine here. It says dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. And then for the orca, we have adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Wow. So there could be some travel going on here for the feminine. But let's see. So let's go into the tarot, and I'm just going to get like one or two cards with the Delos, and then we'll clarify with the witches. And then I do have like a bunch of oracle cards as well. So, all right, let's get a card for the masculine, please. What's going on with the masculine right now? We have the High Priestess. Interesting. And we have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I say interesting because the High Priestess for me is one of my cards that represent the Divine Feminine. But it could also be, there's the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So there could be a new beginning here for this masculine. But this masculine might be balancing out their own, you know, personal feminine, masculine energies. Maybe they're working on some feminine wounds. It could also be talking about having some sort of an intuition. Like I was saying, like I feel like there could be a spiritual awakening going on for both of these individuals here, especially with the High Priestess showing up. Maybe this masculine energy has started like diving into like the unknown or the esoteric or maybe even tarot, because this High Priestess is holding it's holding a book that says tarot. So the letters B, J, T, A, O, or R might be significant here. Then we have the Six of Cups too. So that can talk about nostalgia. It can also talk about soulmates. It can talk about the past. Interesting. We're going to get clarification for sure there. We also have Cancer and Pisces energy showing up with the High Priestess. What about the feminine? Let's get a card for the feminine. Okay, that's a lot. I don't know if I'm going to take all of these. I don't think I'm going to take all of these. So let's reshuffle real quick. Alright, let's get a card for the feminine, please. The Six of Swords and the Five of Cups. Interesting. So this feminine might be moving away from some sort of... We have the Emperor. For some of you, this might be switched. This could be the feminine and this could be the masculine. I think I'm going to read it like that because literally like the Emperor, that's my divine masculine card. And then we have the High Priestess over here, which is the Divine Feminine. So it's either that both of these people have the other person on their mind, or they just decided to switch positions on me. So I'm going to read it as this being the feminine and this being the masculine. Interesting. So with that in mind... this masculine might be moving away from some sort of heartbreak situation. It could be a kind of a situation where they have been looking, maybe they've been looking at like the glass half empty, and they're moving away from that mindset. For others of you, if this is resonating with you as this being the feminine, it could be that the feminine is moving away from the masculine. But moving forward, I'm going to read it as this being the feminine, this being the masculine. So let's get a card to talk about the energies between these two here. That's so many. Wow. We have the Four of Wands. There's the 1111 card. It's also the Divine Partner card. We have the Nine of Cups, which talks about wish fulfillment. We have Judgment, which can talk about karma. We have the Three of Wands, which is waiting for something to come in. We have the Queen of Cups. The Seven of Wands, which can talk about defending something. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's switch it. We need some confirmation here. Okay, let's start off with the feminine here. This dolphin. High Priestess, Six of Cups. Clarify the High Priestess. Five of Wands, karma, which would be judgment, and then the Sun. Clarify the Six of Cups. The World, the Tower, clarify the masculine, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. Interesting. Okay. So for the feminine, we have, clarifying the High Priestess, we have the Five of Wands, we have Karma, which would be Judgment again, and we have the Sun. So Scorpio and Leo energy coming out. Clarifying the Six of Cups, we have the World and the Tower, which would again be Scorpio energy, and then fixed energy, which would be Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. So I'm kind of getting this feeling like this, this feminine, they might be thinking about something that happened in the past, some sort of tower moment that happened in the past. This could have been something that happened, it could have been, like, how do I say this? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to have taken place in this person's, like, personal life. It could have been something that took place, like, in society or in their community or in the world, you know, with the World card being here. It could also have been something that took place on social media. Maybe they found something out on social media. I'm kind of getting this feeling like this feminine may be, there may be something, like, kind of hidden about them. Like, maybe they kind of, keep things close to their chest. There could be something mysterious about them. I think that they may have had to deal with a lot of conflict in the past, and they're wanting to move away from that towards some happiness here. I want to clarify the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? So we have the Five of Wands and we have the Tower. So this to me talks about conflict, followed by drastic change. And with the Six of Cups coming out here, that's significant to me of something in the past. Clarify the Five of Wands and the Tower. The Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. So this feminine in the past had to move away from something that they thought was their wish fulfillment, but it wasn't their wish fulfillment. It was a tower moment. Why is this coming up right now for the feminine? Clarify that. Why does this matter right now? Hold on. Let's go back to the Delos Tarot. Why is this showing up right now for the feminine? Okay, we have the Empress, and then we have the Ten of Swords. So it could have been a really big betrayal, to be honest with you. Yeah, it really could have been. It could have taken this feminine by surprise. Underneath the Ten of Swords, we have the Moon, and then we have the Devil, and we have the Queen of Pentacles again. So there could have been something. I mean, honestly, like, apply the Devil how that resonates for you. You know, it can be a person, it could have been a situation, it could have been, like, anything. The Devil, for me, can also talk about false twins, because that is the lovers that the Devil has chained here. So there could have been some sort of a betrayal in the past that this feminine experienced from, it could have been somebody that they were in a romantic connection with. Whatever it was something that was kept, like, it was hidden from them. It was a very big shock. I think that it's very possible that this feminine has healed from that. I may want to grab another deck and get some more information on what's going on with the feminine, but I want to go back to the masculine real quick, because the masculine's got a lot of stuff coming up too. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Clarifying that, we have the Knight of Wands. What's this card right here? Five of Swords. All right. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the King of Swords. The Queen of Cups. The Emperor. The Six of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. So I want to point out, like, I find it very interesting, I guess I'll say, that for the masculine, the Emperor has shown up twice, and then for the feminine, we have had the High Priestess and the Empress, which is definitely, for me, confirming the energies, and that these individuals are standing in their power. regardless of what their situation is with each other individually in their own personal lives and whatever it is that they've got going on. Somebody here may have a stutter. But whatever it is that they've got going on in their own personal lives, they're standing in their own power. I do feel like this masculine has also moved away from, I'm kind of getting this feeling like it could have been a mindset, sort of like maybe like a pessimistic mindset, or just like always seeing the glass half full, or maybe there was something that had happened to this masculine that they've just like, I don't know, like in a way, like they've just been focusing, or had in the past been focusing on the 3 cups that were spilled over and not focusing on the 2 that were still remaining. Do you know what I mean? And I think that they're starting to focus on that. I feel like this masculine over here is really working towards, they're really working towards their wish fulfillment. I don't really know exactly what that is for them. I think it's going to be different for everybody. But they feel very victorious here. There's a sense of like empowerment. So anything else that we need to know about the masculine before we go back to the feminine? Whoa. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Well, that's progression, but that's sneaking away towards self-imposed imprisonment. What? And then the 9 of Swords. What? 7, 8, 9? Hold on. Did this masculine walk away? For some of you, maybe this masculine walked away from this feminine in the past. That could be what this is. Maybe in some way, this masculine betrayed this feminine in the past, and this masculine is like thinking about it now. Because I'm sorry, like the 7, 8, 9 of Swords coming out, like one by one after that, that to me says somebody like snuck away in the middle of the night, like metaphorically, obviously. Because that's what this person is doing. They're sneaking away here with 5 of the 7 swords. They took what they could and they left. And they put themselves in this self-imposed imprisonment here. They surrounded themselves with it. And now they're like stressing. They're up all night. They could be having nightmares. There's anxiety. It's very possible that maybe this masculine was like some sort of a player in the past. Maybe they like chose somebody else, or maybe they were already in a connection. They were already involved. We have the Queen of Swords here, so it could have been with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We also have the King of Swords, which is air, so it could have been an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but that doesn't have to be the case. We also have Aries with the Emperor. So that explains a lot. So these two, honestly, I think these two are thinking about each other. Or at the very least, like they're thinking about whatever happened. Like I'm getting this energy, and I'm going to read it like this, where this is a separation thing. This masculine and this feminine had at one point come together, and then something happened. In some way, like, this feminine was betrayed or feels betrayed, and I think that the masculine, like, maybe they didn't intend to do it at the time, but they are aware of what happened now. Hindsight's 20/20, right? We have Capricorn energy with the Devil, Cancer energy with the Moon, Taurus, Libra with Empress, lots of Scorpio, and Leo, and then fixed energy. All right, I want to know more about, let's talk about the Devil. Well, I mean, okay, that makes sense. Honestly, if this masculine was already involved with somebody else, that's what was hidden. That's what the betrayal was. Because the Devil, it could have been a karmic. But there's the lovers that are chained here. That's what was hidden, was this masculine was involved with somebody else. My nose is itching like crazy. Like, I don't know if that's a sign for somebody, but that's what it was. Okay. Well, anything else that we need to know about this feminine before we move on? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So this feminine is definitely having a new beginning here. Some sort of stable new beginning. I think this feminine has done like a lot of healing. I want to get one more on the masculine, then we're going to go to the connecting energy. One more for the, thank you. Oh, we have 2 of Cups and Justice. Okay. So, I don't really know. For some of you, maybe this masculine has, you know, like I said, like I really feel like this masculine has recognized what it was that happened. I feel like they kind of feel like they stuck their, you know, they made their bed and they had to sleep in it, kind of a thing, you know. Unfortunately, they made that bed with the karmic, and that's a whole nother mess, you know. Grab the broom and the salt. What can you say? Shit happens. The Two of Cups here, that can talk about, it can definitely talk about, like, love, and it's my soulmate card, another one of my soulmate cards. The Six of Cups is as well. But it can also talk about healing, you know. There could be a coming together between these two, but we'll see. We do have, in the connecting energy, the we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups. So I do feel like with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups coming out here, that it is still like a mutual wish fulfillment for these two, which would be to come together in some sort of celebration, you know, possibly even marriage, because the Four of Wands can talk about marriage. But it's definitely a card of celebrations, get-togethers, things like that. We have karma, you know, so as with all, you know, situations, karma needs to be balanced, and there are karmic lessons that need to be learned even within divine partner connections. That's where karmics come in, you know. Three of Wands. The Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Cups is kind of like an overall mutual energy of these two people. I feel like they could both be waiting maybe to like reconnect or something like that. Or just waiting to like see like what the divine is going to do. There can also be the sense of like feeling guarded as well with the Seven of Wands here. Either feeling like they need to protect the connection or need to protect like themselves, or just feeling like guarded in general. So let's clarify this energy between these two. Why is judgment here? Clarify judgment. The Magician. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so I think that, like I said in the beginning, I really feel like there's a lot of mirroring going on here between the two, between these two, and I do feel like they have both been doing the work individually, you know, which is probably why they're mutually thinking about the situation, you know, at the same time, or at least in the current energies, you know, like the divine feminine is thinking about it. The divine masculine is thinking about it. She's showing up with the Ace of Pentacles. He's showing up with the Two of Cups. You know, like it's like that. I don't really know how to put this into words. It's just kind of like imagine like two paths like parallel, you know, and it's like both are finally like going on the same direction. Now, whether or not those paths are going to cross in the future, like that's going to be different for everybody, but you know, everybody's moving in the same direction. I think that with the Magician showing up here, I think this is something that they've both been manifesting, at the very least, like trying to like heal, you know. There's also like this real sense of both of these individuals having had or being going through right now like a spiritual awakening of some sort. For the masculine, it could just be that they're figuring out, you know, what this connection meant for them. And then with the Knight of Wands here, this is quick communication. So like I said, like I do feel like they're both manifesting. Maybe they're both trying to manifest like communication or something like that. Or it's just, you know, that they're both just trying to manifest like whatever is next, you know, and it's just the universe doing its thing and working with divine timing here. So we have the Three of Wands. So let's see, what is it? What is the Three of Wands? What are they? They've manifested something. They're waiting for it to come in. Queen of Swords. Some sort of truth? Clarify the Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So some sort of truth about why there was a disconnect here, about why somebody walked away. It could have had something to do with an imbalance. Somebody may have been juggling finances. But I do feel like there's a mutual desire to speak the truth about what happened. You know, maybe it's just simply for closure, you know, just to clear the air. Okay, so why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? The Chariot. And then the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there is definitely a breaking away of, you know, something that felt restrictive. Some sort of a self-imposed situation here. There's very fast movement. Clarify the Chariot. It's also Cancer energy. Four of Wands. Wow, Queen of Pentacles again. So somebody could really be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles has shown up like a lot. And then we have the Four of Wands again. Yeah, somebody, both of these people have been like breaking free. Like it's just like a, there's a song that's coming through. I want to break free. I want to break free, or let go, or something like that. I don't know. It's gone now. Anyway, I'm just getting this feeling of like these horses on this chariot here. They're just like, they've just like charged through those 8 swords that were surrounding that person. They've just charged through. And where are they charging to? Well, they're charging to the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands has literally come out twice. The Four of Wands has come out twice, and the Emperor and the Empress has come out, along with the Magician and the High Priestess. Like, I think the only thing that we're really missing here is the Lovers. Okay. Well, let's get some oracle messages. Let me set this to the side over here. Let's get some twin flame messages, and let's see what these individuals would like to say to each other. So we're going to see what the feminine would like to say to the masculine. No, we're going to see what the masculine would like to say to the feminine, and the feminine to the masculine. So what does the masculine want to say to the feminine? Okay, and what does the feminine want to say to the masculine? I'm starting to get the hiccups, which to me can talk about heart chakra clearing. In a previous video of mine, I said that the color blue was associated with the heart chakra, and I was actually wrong. The color blue is associated with the throat chakra. The color green is associated with the heart chakra. Green. Whoever needed to hear that. All right. So the first one we have, these are messages from the masculine to the feminine. The first one we have is, your kisses are my favorite. Now, do feel free to, you know, flip it, switch it, reverse it, if you need to. But your kisses are my favorite. Divine timing is at play. Yes, I said that. I agree with that. And we have, I know you are my twin. So there you go. They do know that. I do kind of feel like for the masculine over here, this is kind of newer knowledge. I feel like the feminine probably was aware of that, which is also possible why she felt so betrayed in the past when she found out that this masculine was involved with somebody else. But yeah. I want to get to know you more. I am drawn to you like the moth to the flame. More growth is needed within this connection. So I like how this masculine is saying, I want to get to know you more, and more growth is needed within this connection, because they're not showing up in that player energy anymore. You know, like players, they don't want to get to know you. They don't really care like what your favorite color is, or, you know, how many siblings you have, or anything like that. Like, but this masculine over here is showing up like wanting that. They're wanting to get to know you more. They're wanting to, you know, find out all of those things. I'm hearing like, what makes you tick? Man, my nose is itching like crazy right now. Okay. How can we make this work? So that's another thing too. Like, they're trying to figure out like, how could they make this work? How could it work between you guys? You know, how can they make contact? Whatever the case may be. Like, there's a lot of like thinking. Like, I'm feeling like the gears are moving, you know, which is, I think like it's a good sign, because it also shows too that there's a sense of responsibility, and also like understanding, you know, that this is, it's not just like a fling kind of a thing. You know, they're taking it seriously. That's what I'm trying to say. They're taking it seriously. We have I miss you. We have loved before and we will love again. We have I'm already connected with someone else. So there you go. That's confirmation for those of you where it was resonating, where this masculine was involved with somebody else in the past. For some of you, maybe they are still currently involved with somebody else. You know, apply how it resonates for you. I know that everybody's, you know, everybody's journey is different. So, you know, apply how it resonates for you. And then we have, I wish I could take it all back. Yeah. Okay. Now for the feminine. The feminine would like to say, the first one is, I know they are my karmic. So I think that is actually, I know that they are your karmic. So I think if this is where a situation where the masculine is still involved with this person, or, you know, involved with maybe somebody else, you know, the feminine is aware of the journey. They are aware of the process. And they know that karmics are a thing. And I think that's what that is. I know that they are my karmic. For others of you, maybe this feminine was dealing with a karmic in the past as well, with the devil being here. Maybe they themselves were also dealing with a false twin. But I'm really not picking up that energy here. I'm feeling this message as being more of like, I know that they are your karmic. You know, so it's like, even if it's like they know, I lost the message. Okay, I guess that one wasn't meant to come through. So let's move on. It wasn't the right time. Yeah, I think that's because karma needed to be balanced for one thing. I also do feel like there was growth that needed to be, this masculine needed to grow, you know, like everything happens for a reason. In my personal opinion, I believe that everything happens for a reason, and these two came together for a reason. You know, at the very least, like, and I say this a lot too, it's not about the union or even the reunion, it's about the awakening, you know? So if the feminine has awakened and the masculine is awakened now, and, you know, the coming together between these two was, you know, the gunpowder for that, the combustion for that, whatever you want to call that, then it was, you know, for a reason, in my opinion. And maybe it wasn't the right time, you know, for them to come together in full union or reunion or whatever you want to call it, depending on your situation, but it was the right time for them to come together and meet, because I feel like at the very least, like, this masculine needed to have an awakening. And I think that's probably what's going on right now. We have my heart skips a beat when I see you. The communication was off between us. Well, yeah. This masculine was not honest about other people he was connecting with. Everything happens for a reason. Trust the process. And I got triggered. Yeah. I think that for some of you, it's possible that this feminine was the one that walked away, and I think that the reason was because this feminine wasn't willing to share. You know, maybe like the masculine and the feminine, maybe they didn't see eye to eye on like what type of a commitment they were both looking for, or the direction that they wanted to take the relationship. But I do feel like it was the feminine that walked away, and I feel like it was because she felt betrayed in some way, you know, in an obvious way, I think. Okay, let's get some signs for the from the stars. See what else we can get. And then we're going to move on to just messages for you, the viewer, however you resonate, whether you resonate with being the masculine, the feminine, you know, whatever. Okay, first one we have is birds. We have four-leaf clover. Bird song. All right, so birds could really be significant. Autumn. If you're watching this at the time of upload, we are still in the autumn season. So there you go. We have dog. Dogs always talk to me about loyalty, friendship. We have 1212. Brown eyes. So somebody could have brown eyes. We have water sign. I'm not surprised that showed up. We had Cancer and Scorpio come out a lot. And then we also had Pisces. We actually had all of the water signs show up with the major arcanas because we had the High Priestess, which is Pisces. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somebody could have strong strong water placements. Fire sign, I'm not surprised there too. We had a lot of Aries, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have 2, 2, 2. We have Capricorn. Again, not surprised. We did get the Devil. We had a lot of Earth energy too, so somebody could be a Capricorn or have strong Capricorn placements. We have July. That would be Leo and Cancer. One second. Sorry about that, guys. That was very interesting. Somebody just came and knocked on my door and shared a scripture with me. Revelations 21, if anybody is interested. I definitely feel like all things are messages and everything happens for a reason, and maybe that message was delivered at this time for somebody who really needed to hear it. But all right, let's get back into this reading here. So the next one that we have is rose tattoo. So somebody could have a rose tattoo. We have air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have horseshoe. So horseshoe and then four-leaf clover. There's a lot of luck that's coming out here. Somebody could be feeling really lucky or may have some something lucky like happen to them in the future. We have December, and then we had 12/12 as well. So December 12th may be significant. That would also be Sagittarius and Capricorn. And then we have 7/17. So, all right, let's move on here and let's get, let's see, what should we start with? Let's do an intuition card. And again, these are going to be for you, the viewer, whether you resonate with the divine feminine or the divine masculine. Okay, so this one is number 33. It says explore divination tools. Divination tools such as oracle cards can complement your complement your sixth sense. Yet they aren't necessary to access the four main psychic pathways: hearing, seeing, knowing, and feeling guidance. That exists within you. Play with divination tools to enhance or explore your intuition while remembering that you are a divination tool. Very interesting, especially since we got the High Priestess with the feminine over here. So I really feel like for some of you, maybe you have started, working with some sort of a divination tool, whatever that might be for you, whether it's tarot or it's oracle cards or it's a pendulum or runes, there's all kinds of different ones out there. Maybe somebody water scribes or reads tea leaves. Okay, let's get an angel number. Let's get one more. All right. So the first one that we have is 2002. All right, so 2002 might be significant. That's also a mirror number. So we have the void: longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. And then next we have 0330, another mirror number. So really feeling the mirroring energies with these two here. So this is lucky shirt. Interesting. This one has come out in the last few readings, so that could really be significant for somebody here. We have love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibilities to others, progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits to you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Okay, let's get a message from the universe. All right, we have two. So the first one, this one has also come out a lot recently too. Or no, wait, this is a different one. But so along the same lines as another message has been coming out a lot. So this one says, the reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. And then next we have, if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. Yes, you have to give yourself breaks. And being creative, like most people, I don't think that most people might be aware of this, but creativity is actually kind of like a really peaceful process for your mind, especially if you just like free draw, or you just like free paint, or, you know, even just like draw circles or something like that. You know, it gives you, it kind of like, it's kind of meditative in a way, depending on who you are and how you do it, but it can be really, what's the word I'm looking for? It can reset. It can reset your like brain in a way, I guess. Your mentality. I don't really know how to say that. All right, we're going to end this with a Soul's Truth Oracle. Thank you all very much for your time, for tuning in here with us, for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It really means the world to me. The channel's growth has been amazing recently, and all of the liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing has helped the messages get out to more people who may need to hear them as well. So thank you all very, very much for that. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without any of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I always mean to say that in the beginning, and I always forget because I'm just so, I start channeling the messages, but thank you. Okay. So what does it say? It says, when was the last time I danced freely? Oh. Dancing is a wonderful way to raise your vibration, by the way. It says dance, because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and hearts, because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. Beautiful. All right, you guys, those are all the messages that I have for you. I really hope that you found the confirmation and clarification that you were looking for. If that is what you were looking for, if you were here just hanging out, then thank you for hanging out. I hope that you had fun and were entertained. But yeah, that's all that I have for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whenever it was you were tuning into this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.